In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on October 24, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Boston Celtics versus Chicago Bulls. The undefeated Boston Celtics will travel to Chicago to take on the 1-2 Bulls in the United Center on Monday night. Boston has won their first 3 games of the season and is 2-1 against the spread. They are looking to win their 3rd road game in 4 days, as their trip to Florida was successful as they knocked off the Magic and the Heat. Chicago has not seen the same success as the Celtics to start the season, as they have lost their last 2 games. In their last time out, they were embarrassed in front of their home fans as they suffered a 32-point loss at the hands of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Last season, Boston took the season series 2-1 and had a plus 11-point differential. Looking at the betting trends, the Celtics are 21-7-1 against the spread in their last 29 road games and 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team below .400. The Bulls are 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 home games, 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games following a double-digit loss at home, and 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings overall. The Celtics are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall, and the Celtics are 8-3 against the spread in the last 11 meetings in Chicago. Boston's offense has been one of the best scoring units in the NBA, and Jason Tatum, a guy known for slow starts, is off to the best start in his career and the franchise's. Chicago has been ineffective on both ends of the court. Some of the big things to watch here are the rebound differential and how well Boston shoots from deep. The Bulls' struggles show they are not capable of going toe-to-toe with Tatum and Brown, and they will not be able to mount any comeback. The Celtics are the hottest team in the league at the moment, and they will be full of confidence after outlasting the Magic thanks to a 40-point performance from Tatum. The Bulls are still banged up at the moment, and they will still be nursing their wounds after getting thrashed by the Cavaliers on Saturday. I'm sure we will see a better effort from the Bulls after getting embarrassed in their last outing. But these 2 teams are on polar opposite starts to the season so far, and there is no reason to believe the Bulls will do enough to slow Boston. I strongly believe Boston will pull away and remain undefeated on the season, especially if they out-rebound the Bulls. Expect the Bulls fans to leave the stadium disappointed again after witnessing another blowout loss. So the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Boston has played to the over in all 3 games thus far this season, as the team has shown a more offensive-centric team than last season. The Celtics have scored over 120 points per game and shot over 50% in 3 wins this season, with Chicago coming off a game in which they allowed 126 points to the Cavs and allowing the league's highest shooting percentage. This seems like a combination that will result in a big number. Chicago should bounce back from a poor shooting night against the Cavs and an uncharacteristic 13 points from DeRozan. Look for a game that shoots past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Utah Jazz versus Houston Rockets. The surprising Utah Jazz look to pick up another win Monday when they travel to Houston to take on the Houston Rockets. The Rockets are still looking for their first win, while the Jazz are playing the second night of a back-to-back. The Jazz took 3 out of 4 from Houston last season and were 2-2 against the spread. The Rockets are a 1-point favorite in this one. Looking at the betting trends, the Jazz are 7-20-1 against the spread in their last 28 road games, 2-6-1 against the spread in their last 9 games playing on 0 days rest, and 5-13-1 against the spread in their last 19 games overall. The Rockets are 26-55 against the spread in their last 81 home games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record. Head-to-head, the under is 9-4 in the last 13 meetings overall, and the Jazz are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Houston. Houston has played 3 playoff contending teams to begin the season. They have been outplayed and outclassed in each of them, as they have started the season 0-3. Utah has started the year with games against playoff hopeful teams, too. The only difference is that Utah was able to knock off their opponents. With a new head coach in Will Hardy, the Jazz have a new sense of urgency on the floor and a newfound tenacity with Markkanen and Olenek leading the way in the early goings. The Jazz have hit a groove to begin the season and it won't stop in Houston. Make this line make sense. Yes, the Rockets have the rest advantage and are at home, but they haven't played a lick of defense through 3 games, and they have yet to prove they can finish games dating back to last season. Those who have followed me since the preseason know I've been hyping up the Utah Jazz, saying they're not your typical rebuild team. The Jazz have talent, and a 3-0 start should start to get you guys on board as well. I'll gladly grab the Jazz in the slight underdog role. Expect the Jazz to take it to a Houston team that struggles to defend. So the Utah Jazz to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Jazz are coming off an overtime game against New Orleans on Sunday night. Fatigue may be an issue for them while the Rockets last played on Saturday night. Each team has shown flashes that they can score, but it has not come very consistently. These are 2 teams that are expected to be in the playoff hunt at the end of the season. The under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Houston. The under is 4-1 in Jazz's last 5 overall. The under is 9-4 in the Rockets' last 13 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Brooklyn Nets versus Memphis Grizzlies. This Monday, the Brooklyn Nets will travel to Memphis, TN to battle with the Memphis Grizzlies. Tip-off will be inside the FedEx Forum. Both of these teams were off on Sunday, as they will be ready to go for this one. Neither one of these teams will go down easy, as they are looking to pick up momentum to start this regular season. The Brooklyn Nets are coming into this one after taking down the Toronto Raptors, 109-105. The Nets came from behind and stole that game, as their stars came alive in the 4th quarter. They will need to be better on the defensive end of the court if they want to challenge the Grizzlies in this one. The Memphis Grizzlies are entering this one after getting blown out by the Dallas Mavericks on Saturday night, 137-96. They will have to be better on both ends of the court if they want to compete with the Nets' star-studded lineup. Looking at the betting trends, the Nets are 10-4-1 against the spread in their last 15 road games, 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Grizzlies are 21-7 against the spread in their last 28 home games, 38-13 against the spread in their last 51 games following a loss of more than 10 points, and 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 9-4 in the last 13 meetings overall. The Nets are 0-6 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall, and the Nets are 9-4 against the spread in the last 13 meetings in Memphis. Memphis defeated an improved New York Knicks squad on opening night and followed that with a high-scoring victory over the rebuilding Houston Rockets before giving up against Dallas and losing by 41 points. Memphis has one of the most exciting and talented young players in the game in Ja Morant, who is currently averaging 34.3 points per game, which is 3rd in the NBA. Morant is shooting 57.1% from 3-point territory and 54.8% overall. Kyrie Irving has started the season shooting poorly, and with the exception of Irving and Kevin Durant do not have any other proven scorers at this level. Expect a high-scoring back and forth matchup on Monday as both teams are 21st or worse in points allowed. The difference could boil down to which team allows the other to shoot better. Brooklyn is allowing opponents to shoot 48.9% overall and 42.6% from long range, while Memphis is slightly better at 45.5% overall and only 37.8% from behind the line. The Brooklyn Nets are attractive in the underdog role because of their talent level, but they've been a mess defensively through 2 games, and it's not like the offense has been great either. The Memphis Grizzlies have been respectable through 3 games, and we know the effort they play with each and every night. The Grizzlies are just more trustworthy in this spot, and we know what we're going to get from them each night, especially at home. So the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Grizzlies are scoring an average of 113 points per game and giving up an average of 124 points per game, while at the same time Brooklyn is scoring an average of 108.5 points per game and giving up an average of 117.5 points per game. Both teams are allowing opponents to shoot 45.5% or better overall. The total has finished over in 9 of the last 13 games between Brooklyn and Memphis, and the total has finished over in 5 of the last 6 games that Brooklyn has played in Memphis. Plenty of scoring will take place on Monday in Memphis. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.